a little bit of Bucks talk. So just a video, just talk about the Bucks and Bucks talk. So a few things I'm hearing, and of course we probably gonna look at some tweets that people on X putting about the Bucks. Probably be good thing, bad thing, good opinion, bad opinion. Who knows? So just gonna have a little fun with it. So don't know how true this is, but it's like. But I'll tell you my opinion about it in a minute. So it says the Philadelphia 76ers and Milwaukee Bucks are discussing the trade that would send Kyle Kuzma to the 76ers. But then with them, they Sixers may want all the help they can get, but I don't know why they're able to try to go at least like a little bit older, you know what I mean? But it says 76ers receive Kyle Kuzma, Bucks will receive Justin Edwards. This season will be his third season, Justin Edwards. We'll look at his stats in a bit. So they said Justin Edwards, also 2028 second round pick, which they need, and a 2030 pick swap, which I think it'll be, Buck's choice. So of course, they talk about Kyle Kuzma numbers, so which was a little better than it was last year when joined the Bucks. My opinion of this is like, okay, more draft capital for the Bucks, but at the same time, it still doesn't solve the roster issue that they got too many players that signed on the roster. So are they going to hang on to those guys until, till the time comes when the regular season starts and they got to get rid of them? And plus, like a week or two, they still got to, release the NBA schedule. A few of the preseason games have been released, but nothing that's quickly on the gnome just yet. So because first earlier before they released the whole season, they're going to release the holiday games like Christmas Day and stuff like that. So and plus, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, Bucks will get a Christmas game. This season, I'm not expecting it. They do, cool. If they don't, still, whatever. There's still other games, holiday games they're probably going to play in, so you never know. But, I understand if that's the case, and I guess it'll get half of these Bucks fans happy that, Kyle Kuzma will be gone if this trade is true. But, this is like I said, Kyle Kuzma was on an expiring contract this season, so if he doesn't, maybe he'll get traded at the trade deadline. Who knows? But I don't think they need to do the, split, his payment and just release him. But I don't think they should do that. There's maybe a few people on expiring contracts they can do that to. So who knows? But let me show y'all a little bit more information of Justin Edwards. But probably Philly fans that is watching this probably know this much about the guy. Let's see, where is it? First two seasons with the 76ers, which is his rookie and sophomore year. So his rookie year, he only played 44 games. Let's see. Oh, wow, had over 26 minutes a game, 10 points, about 46% from the field, 36% from three, 70% from the free throw, a little over 3 rebounds a game, 2 assists, 1 steal, and a little bit under a block a game. Now his this past season, 64 games, around 15 minutes a game, 6 points, 45% from field. Let's see, and I believe that's around 37% from three. A little bit better in the free throw shooting, about 85%. About 2 rebounds, a little bit less than last year, and about over 1 assist and nearly a steal a game and under a block. So, there are a few things improved, but a few things that isn't. He's 22, 6'7". So, he could be, they could have him at the small forward, or they can have him at shooting guard. You never know. But I guess they say his prime position will be small forward. But weird things that happen, you never know. But like I said, as for the trade, like I said, it still just doesn't fix the it just doesn't fix the roster. Pete Nan feel like obvious first casualty of the Bucks' lingering roster clog. With the okay, so the contract he signed is a non-guarantee. Oh my God! So don't tell me they're gonna be dumb enough to let him go again. Okay, as NBA regular season inches closer, only a matter of time before the Milwaukee Bucks trim their roster down to 15 standard players. At the moment, there are 17, so two players will soon get the boot. Well, Molden will. Okay, they thinking Pete Nance likely will get the boot. So I guess my thing is like, why sign him, release him, then re-sign him again? I'm sorry, it just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Cutting Nance makes sense for the Bucks financially. Nance will lead the Bucks around 13 million shy of the NBA luxury tax. Another move will still need to happen. Clear another spot. Of course it does. That's thinking you can try at least try to get rid of some players like 2 for 1 with a team that probably will need some players like we have. So listen, the ideal world, the Bucks won't have to cut anyone and could find suitable trade partners to take on 2 of their players. So I don't know why they say Claire's LeVert and Cal Kuzma would be the names that make sense, which I don't get that at all. Um, Kim either or dealing with AJ Green or Kim Porter Jr. No, none. I don't want to, but I know if I had no choice, there probably would be AJ Green. No offense, but I like AJ Green, but probably would be the most obvious trade. And plus, he's making like about this is the start of his 3-year extension that the Bucks gave to him, or that was last year. It was 1 or 2, but he's due to make 10 million this year. So you know what? They want to throw like more money, so there you go. Just cut it off. I don't. And plus, Bucks really got to figure out, who their 6 man is going to be. So depending on their star lineup, you had the option to have if you want to do Ryan Rollins as the 6 man, or have Kevin Porter Jr. start, or you want to have Kevin Porter Jr. be leading the 6 man and the second unit, then have Ryan Rollins in the starting lineup. I had a crazy thing about the starting lineup. I was like, so this is my thing. So I can understand y'all with it or against it. It's not a big deal, but it's just a suggestion. So we ain't gonna know until they decide. But I'm in the lines of Porter Jr., Ryan Rollins, or they can put Braden Bruins if they want to in the 2. Although they call him a combo guard, but it looks like he's more of a shooting guard than anything. Because I don't see him do that many, assists or anything like that. So either, Braden Burrs will be there, or they'll do the Ryan Rollins, Kevin Porter Jr. combo again. Which, it didn't work because of the coach we had, but I think with a different coach like we have this year, it'll be different. Small forward wise, maybe, if Kyle Kuzma stays, you had Kuzma and trying to think. Oh yeah, and Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero for small forward, then Kyle Kuzma as the power forward. If they won't do it that way, then Miles Turner at center. Because I'm telling you guys right now, I know half of y'all like begging, pleading that Miles Turner will be traded. He's not going anywhere. And like I don't know, it's just like some of these reporters with these stupid, opinions and things like that. But then again, they might think the same about mine, but whatever. It's just like I'm just going with the common sense more than how I feel. So let's look at some tweets from X, and Yep, is reporting everywhere about the possible trade. Wait, why did it say trade block? I don't get that. Because normally they put like trade block. That means that one of the team declined. So they discussing it, but they didn't say like it was blocked. So I don't get what. I don't know. Yeah, it could be false too. So who knows? Um, let's see. Bucks. What are you talking about? Him starting up? Let's see. Killer Word said it was hard to go out there last season when he didn't know what his role was. Bucks came. Okay. So if this guy is upset that they might start Miles Turner over him, they really need to calm down and maybe they can put that combo, have him like Killer Ware be the power forward and have Miles Turner at center because at least you have one person like Killer Ware that can rebound and Miles Turner can rebound too, but I think the problem was that how Doc Rivers was coaching, they always wanted Miles Turner like to be out there more for 3 point shooting than try to get rebounds. Like half of the time, go down there get the rebounds, and other half, be out there. You know what I mean? Wait. Okay, this is earlier today. The Bucks have no plans to sign Tyler Hero to an extension before the season begin. So mainly, what they're gonna do is they're just gonna let's see. Hero currently extension eligibility on 33 million expired contract could instead become a mid-season trade chip for Milwaukee. You never know. Maybe Tyler Hero will probably improve, and they'll probably know. Okay, we're gonna sign an extension. So Braden Burris is loomed as a future replacement for Hero. There's a lot of lineups they can try, so I just wouldn't put it past them just yet. But then again, some of these reports, I just throw to the greatest salt. Heat fans might just be worse than Pacer fans. Um, yeah, I don't get that at all. I really don't. Okay. Uh, let's see. Okay, now think about that. So earlier today, they did release the official coaching staff of this coming season, and I do agree with this guy that said that kind of assumed Van Becker will be assistant here forever. So maybe they have been doing something else. You never know. But Taylor Jenkins, the head coach, and I guess Darvin Ham will still have his position as the lead assistant coach. Paul St. Andrews, that was part of Taylor Jenkins' staff, but he was coaching somewhere else before then, I believe. This Guerra, Brad Jones, John Carpenter. They did add T.J. Ford, which is kind of interesting, especially like helping with the guards more, like how a player he was before he was forced to retire. So yeah, I'm just glad Bucks playing some homage to certain like Bucks players that were with the team, so that's good. This is part of Taylor Jenkins' stack that he brought in that was with him. Jack Hurlem was assistant coach and player development, which this coaching staff right here is like good in player development. So Isaiah Wilkins is another. Then head video coordinator Sean Key Jones. Sorry if I got his name wrong, but yeah, that's official. So hopefully they got a place for Vin Baker there. So we'll just wait and see. Okay. I know you're gonna get into that. That's funny. Well, maybe he's probably like depositing something in the WNBA. You never know. Um, Just see if there's any more Bucks that they talk about before we go on air. But sorry, I just had to itch. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, they still talk about this Peyton Washington trade from Denver to Milwaukee, which it doesn't make any freaking sense on, getting him. It's like, no. So, for this person, I guess they're their potential starting lineup with Rollins, Hero, Hawkins Jr., Peyton Watson, and Khalil Ware. Not a bad lineup, but we don't know if it's going to be, officially the lineup. We don't know yet. But, fans can, hope and dream. Well, screw that guy. Which team currently has the best realistic trade package? Now with Kevin Porter Jr. Elsewhere, people. Okay.
Alright, mind out the way, Jace, because Nana's going to go check on dinner, okay?
The Bucks likely view Brandon Mathurin as a backup plan if they are unable to land Peyton Watson.
Oh, hold on then. Ready?
Go.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay, so... Okay, that is official. So, obviously, fake a new account to block. Sisters don't have enough hard cap space to sign a vet minimum player that obviously can't take nearly $20 million in salary. Okay, so at least they cleared that up. So, like I said, I didn't think about the like I said, I didn't think that possible trade was going to be true. So, whatever. Wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, okay. So Cole Anthony is. Oh, he's playing overseas. Maybe there's some things he probably can learn from there, and then surprisingly just like pop out of there, and it'll probably just be kind of like how Kevin Porter Jr. was. Was in the like playing for the Australian League for a year, then end up getting better. So hey, it's possible. Yeah. Let's see.
Get out of the way.
Okay, now I'm thinking about wrestling at the moment, so not surprised.
No, it's hot. It'll be ready to eat in a bit.
This yes and no. Like, cause that's these fans, I guess cause Peyton Watson did like so good with Denver last year that they're like trade anybody. Like, oh my god. So Nuggets acquire AJ Green and Jaime Jaquez Jr. But for the Bucks to get rid of their second round picks that they got. Just one of the second round pick because they think they got one from. Wait a minute, I don't think these none of the Bucks picks after all. But no, not getting rid of Jericho Sims. What's wrong with some of these fans? Buddy Matthews just officially announced that he's cleared to medically clear to wrestle. Yeah, we'll see him back in the AEW. I just can't wait for this Peyton Watson race or Brandon Mirchard race just to be over. I'm sorry, because this is just getting, sickening. Just put it that way. Like, there's no need, and that's funny. Uh, Trying to think there's anything else. This probably ain't. So we're probably just gonna end it from there. So just a little bit of chat about the Bucks. Let's see. Oh, just saying. Okay, so Gary Trent Jr. $64 million contract with the Bucks is as the number one worst move of NBA offseason. Well, are they still investigating it? Because I didn't hear anything, so everything must have went fine. Like, it's not really a big deal in my opinion. They signed Gary Trent to that contract.
Stop.
I guess right now it's just wait and see what he does with it. So if it's like a bad sign, they probably most like. Oh, that's funny. They actually, gonna try to, maybe move Gary Trent Jr. You never know. But yeah, this was showing like videos, of Tyler Hero. He was working out the off season and stuff like that. So, which is good news. And yeah, he returned back home to Milwaukee, and yeah, I think for the past few days he's been, in the lab and just working out and improving his shots or whatever. So I like that. I just, it'll be happy, some players right now will follow the same suit. So, yeah, I'm glad.
It's family night already?
Yeah.
Shut up!
Let's see.
Jesus.
That's interesting. Let's see. Yeah. Also, the Bucks did put a video out, like Tyler Hero, like looking at the practice facility for the first time and working out there. So, I'm sorry. But like I said, I guess I'm excited more for this season than I was before. Cause Bucks. Like I was gonna end up going, to like some games like eventually. But like I said, this should be a very like interesting season. Just put it that way. So okay, now it seems like they've been a little bit quiet after that. But anyways, we're gonna end it from here. Please like, subscribe, and also click the notification button for like when the video will be released. Also, WrestleFansSpeakout.weebly.com, upcoming videos and stuff is on there as well. And all other stuff. And check out, the pictures that I took this past weekend as well. So check on that one. Midwest Wrestling Collectibles and Great Con Sport Cars are our sponsors, and we are a proud sponsor of Madge Mary. So, anyways, check out MadgeMary.org or .com for no more information.
Oh my God!
And we'll just end it from there. So, until next video, guys, man up, woman up, face up, check on your mental health, and see you later.